Today, John and I have been touring the Outdoor Market Alliance. You're gonna see some brand new stuff from Danner. You're gonna see some other footwear from companies that maybe you've never heard of before. And I hope you enjoy seeing what's new for hiking and camping in the foot department.
Gear up and get outside.
The Trail Series is the successor to Danner's most popular trail shoe, the Trail 2650. So the direct successor to the 2650 is the Trail 2652. Its namesake comes from the length of the PCT. And so the original 2650 has been around for about 7 years. And one thing Danner did not want to do is ruin a shoe that so many people have loved.
Yeah.
So fans of the original are going to enjoy this one. It's going to fit and feel the same. The last is the same. They've just updated areas that were ripe for innovation. So for example, let's start from the bottom up. The outsole is updated to Vibrams 505 with Mega Grip. So you can see these little micro lugs on the lugs themselves.
What's that supposed to do?
It just increases surface area and will increase grip.
Okay.
It's going to have a Plyo-Lite shock absorbing midsole. They upgraded to an Enduro foam footbed, which is nitrogen infused to resist compression over time and just add a little pop and zing to your step.
So that's supposed to help it last longer, or it's more about the springiness, the feel?
A little bit of both. The main thing is that it lasts longer. They updated the EXO heel system. So one reason the original one was so popular is because it gained a reputation for being blister-free, pretty much straight out of the box. And the big reason for that is that it has this external heel counter. And the reason that works is because when you build the heel counter into the shoe, it rubs right up against your heel. But if you set it back a little bit, there's less direct heel rub and then less hot spots. So they didn't want to get rid of that. But the original one was much larger and a little more eye-catching. They've really streamlined the design.
Light too. It's lighter than it looks, I'd say.
It's actually 3 ounces lighter than the old version.
Oh, really? Per shoe?
Exactly.
Wow, that's actually quite a bit.
And last but not least, we save the best for last. These shoes are recraftable. What that means is when you wear down the outsole, they'll replace it. It also means that when you stomp out that midsole eventually, because it's going to happen somewhere down the line after years of adventure, they'll replace the midsole as well and refurbish anything else that might need to be repaired along the way.
Interesting.
So Danner's bringing recrafting to their most popular trail shoe, and like that is the story here. That's the big one for Danner. This is also part of the Trail Series. This is the Trail 2198, named after the Appalachian Trail.
Okay.
So this shoe is for the hiker who's looking for a touch of the minimal footwear benefits, but still the structure and support of a proper hiking shoe and something you'd expect from Danner. And so really what I mean by that is that it has a wider toe box. So when your feet swell up, you can wiggle your toes around and they don't get cramped.
That is cool.
So there's a wider toe box, and then they reduce the heel to toe drop to 4 millimeters. Whereas it's 8 on this one, but now it's down to 4 here.
Interesting.
So
people that like that fit, those are the kind of shoes I tend to lean towards.
Yeah, exactly.
So that'd be very interesting to me. Low drop.
As outside of that, it's going to carry over a lot of the features from the new 2652. It's going to have that EXO heel system.
Yep.
It actually has a mesh upper instead of a suede upper.
Yep.
So it's going to be a little bit more breathable, a little bit more flexible. Same Enduro foam footbed, same Plyo-Lite midsole. This actually has Vibrams 217 outsole.
Okay.
So I'd look up the difference between these two. 217 is a little bit more flexible, a little more pliable. It's going to add some more shock absorbing to your stride.
Okay.
So I really see this shoe as for someone who likes a long, big mile days, wants to move fast. These are both out spring 27. This one's 180 bucks. That one's 190. And collectively, that is the Trail Series.
Over here is our hikers. So we have the Moab 3, which is a heritage Merrell hiker. If you know Merrell, you know the Moab.
Everybody's seen this on the trail.
Everyone's seen it on the trail. It has that classic leather, mesh. Merrell has that if it's not broken, then there's no need to fix it mindset. So we'll see new colorways come in with the Moab 3, but other than that, it hasn't had an update in quite some time. You don't always need something new. Next to it, we have the Moab Speed 3. This is a continuation. If you can get around and see what I'm wearing, I have the Moab Speed 2 on my feet. So this is what's currently available on Merrell's site. Moab Speed 3 will not launch until 2027. It's part of our spring summer 2027 collection. It's 30% lighter than the Moab Speed 2, which I'm wearing. And the Gore-Tex model incorporates something new and different.
So there will be a Gore-Tex and a non-Gore-Tex?
Yep, Gore-Tex,
Nice.
non-Gore-Tex. So I know some folks
Waterproof.
don't want waterproof, some folks
I'm
do.
of that ilk.
So this Gore-Tex is different than the Gore-Tex available on the Speed 2. The Speed 3 uses Gore-Tex Invisible Fit. Invisible Fit is a little bit more rare when it comes to hiking shoes because of all the different overlays. Like looking at this one, for example, you'll see there's leather, there's mesh, there's different nooks and crannies.
Yep.
So it's harder to coat this in Invisible Fit. We'll see Invisible Fit a lot on more seamless products like rain jackets, backpacks, things like that. So
what will this retail for, do you know?
that will retail, I believe the non-Gore-Tex is $160 and Gore-Tex will be $190.
Okay.
Launched this year was the Agility Peak 6, and then Speed Arc Peak launched today.
Speed Arc Peak?
Yes.
Okay.
So the full name is the MTL Speed Arc Peak. MTL stands for Merrell Test Lab. So this shoe was created in partnership with Merrell athletes who tested over 130 prototypes over 5 years to find the shoe that you're looking at now.
They make so many shoes just to make one shoe. That's crazy.
And we could see the inner workings of that shoe here. So on the bottom is Vibram Mega Grip Elite. Then we have a Piba midsole. We have a more durable foam sandwiched between this flex plate. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So that gives a little, is that for just rigidity and protection, or that's for like
a spring?
Springiness?
Yeah, it kind of works like a spring. So this shoe isn't just a trail runner, it's a trail racer.
Okay.
It's designed for those racing in 100 milers, 50Ks, crazy distances that crazy people do.
Yes.
This shoe has that for that forward propulsion. Similar to what I was saying about Moab 3 and just long-term durability, this racer is designed to last 3 to 4 long-distance races plus training.
Okay.
So it's not like a marathon road runner super shoe
Not
that
like a
has
150 mile toss it deal.
Exactly. Matrix woven material with Kevlar reinforcement. And yes, the colors are different to distinct. There's 2 different panels to this shoe, so they move independently of each other, which is really great for racers who have these on for up to 24 hours when they're doing one of those long distance races. This moves and changes as your foot swells and decreases and shifts around a bunch.
Interesting.
Now this shoe does retail for $290.
Okay.
So it's definitely on the higher end, but it's for that racer who's looking for something really speedy, springy, durable that will last them a few races and a lot of miles on the trail.
Yeah.
But if you're not in a race, I would recommend the Agility Peak 6. This launched in February of 2026, and this is more of an everyday trail racer.
Yeah.
So for people like myself who want to do the sport recreationally and maybe aren't needing to chase a podium, it's just a really great option that works across entry-level and experienced trail runners. It might be a little bit heavier than other trail runners, but back to our durability conversation. Yeah. Instead of having a really squishy, soft inner workings, the rock plate helps to maintain the integrity of the lugs. So it extends the life of the shoe instead of a lot of squish and rubbing and yeah.
And you probably won't feel as many of those rocks and sticks and nubbins push through and hit the bottom of your foot.
Exactly.
Cool.
We're from Bozeman, Montana, and in fact, Oboz comes from outside Bozeman. Really reflects kind of where we're from and the environment that kind of built and tested Oboz footwear. So new for fall is what we call the Crosscut. This is a classic kind of trail sneaker, right? Meant to be easy to get on and off. No laces, super comfortable on the foot. But if you look at it, it's built like a tank. Like it is just definitely your knocking around shoe. You could do multi-day hikes in this with no problem, but it really is meant for comfort and like I said, ease of fit.
Yeah, this is a brand new model. It's an update.
Brand new model coming out this fall.
Very cool.
This has become our best seller. It's called the Bozeman 2.
Interesting.
Okay, and so it's kind of got some approach shoe vibes to it, but certainly not a true approach shoe. But again, super comfortable. Oboz has always been known for its fit. A little wider toe box, lock the heel in, and this thing just kind of captures that in a casual shoe. But again, being an Oboz, it's trail ready. Like you can take this out. This is definitely your kind of all day mountain to bar type of type
around
of shoe.
town on the trails,
you
walk
bet.
the dogs, all the stuff.
That's right.
That's really lightweight too. That's a suede material, right?
Yeah,
or is that
you
a
bet.
synthetic material?
It's a synthetic suede.
Okay.
Oboz, like many in outdoor footwear, getting lighter and faster. One of our cornerstone franchises is called the Sawtooth.
Okay.
And it's a really rugged, durable, comfortable hiking shoe.
Is that named after our Idahoan Sawtooth or someone else, or Montana?
Oh, it's the Sawtooths we share.
All right.
It's the Sawtooths we share.
Fair enough.
And so there you have the Sawtooth X Pro. Again, super rugged, super built.
Yeah.
You've got the Gore-Tex lining on the inside, a visible fit. You got the Vibram. And then over here you have the Sawtooth Ascent, just super wearable. Comes with our own proprietary waterproof breathable inside there. Vibram outsole again, but just kind of that solid every day. And then new for spring, like I said, things are getting lighter and faster. And so this is the Sawtooth Ascent. We've taken some weight out of it. We've got maximum cushioning on here. So it really gives you that nice ride. It's really just kind of moving a little bit, like I said, a little bit lighter. That brings us to new for spring as well. As I said, really taking the light and fast edict forward with what we call the Katabatic LT and the Katabatic LT2. This is the Katabatic RT. So it is really, it's still a rugged protective hiker on the light hiker side, but definitely a little bit faster, a little bit more sneaker-like.
Yeah, it's kind of like crossing that chasm between the trail runners and the
you bet,
the
right? You bet,
shoe.
but still gives you the protection and the Gore-Tex lining and the Vibram, right? And then over here is what we call the Katabatic LT2. So Katabatic LT for lightweight. Okay, so it's the same idea, but just again stripped down a little bit, still have the protection, or you have a non-waterproof version of it. But just, even lighter, even faster, super comfortable, proprietary tread sole on the outside. Our True Tread, back again this fall, is called the Katabatic Storm. And this is really kind of a pinnacle product for us. It has the Vibram on the outsole. It's got the Gore-Tex Invisible Fit. It uses a new insulation product called Solar Core, which is one of the lowest thermal conductive materials known. And so it allows you to keep warm without overheating. It's still really breathable. Like it's really an amazing, it's a NASA created technology that we've brought into the shoe.
So I do a lot of winter camping.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm hoofing it in there on snowshoes or just knee deep as the case may be.
Yeah.
This might be an interesting shoe for that, yes?
It is, absolutely.
If I had gaiters on over top, then I should stay dry. And it's got insulation, but it doesn't look like a huge bulky snow boot.
No, and it's meant to move. Like you don't want to be standing in that. Like that's not like it's a different type of thing. But yeah, if you were moving through, that's what you're going to want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are those fast laces too? Or you tie? Oh yeah, it is. Like drawstring laces.
Yep.
And then you got the zipper to go over top.
Yep.
That should be pretty. That's a pretty cool little boot there. I like it.
When was the last time you got your foot measured?
It's been a while.
I would
say at least 3.5 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe longer.
So we recommend at least every 2 years, get your foot measured.
Okay.
And the Brannick device here is going to tell us 3 critical touch points about your foot. It's going to give us a good idea on length, width, and overall arch support for you. Okay. Happy feet will reflect up your entire body, especially when you're wearing a weighted pack. You want to ensure that you're properly fitted in the right size footwear.
Here's the other thing. When I have used this, it's been like me finding one in a foot store and like
you doing it yourself
and just guessing, oh, I'm a size 11 or whatever.
Totally.
But that probably is not very effective.
No, it's kind of a dying breed. It's an art, right? To measure the true sit and fit, to really sit down at a shoe store and get your foot measured.
Yeah.
So
all right,
let's go ahead and start with your left heel. We're going to do a sitting and a standing position. The reason for that is when we do the sitting position, unweighted. When we do a standing position, it's going to be weighted. So your foot's going to tend to splay out a bit, right? Yeah. Gravity's a bitch, right? Like the older we get, the more our foot tends to splay out. So this is your calcaneal shelf. I'm looking for your overall arch support as well too.
I've been told I have flat feet, but the doctor said I need to wear.
I've seen flatter, but you're a good candidate for Oboz footwear at that overall medium arch
I did a sock video, and one person commented on the video and said, that looks like a fish in a
Oh my
sock.
God, funny.
Or it looks like a tube of toothpaste.
Right.
Anyway, all right.
I've seen worse. I look at a lot of feet all day, every day.
All right.
You're looking pretty good, my friend.
Okay.
So you said typically a 10.5. Go ahead and stand up for me, Chase. Now that's putting us right at about a size 11 in the Brannick device. So right there. So left foot at 11. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. Go ahead and sit back down for me. We're gonna do your right foot right here. So no 2 feet are exactly alike. It's not uncommon to get varying degrees of differences in sizes from left to your right foot.
All right.
Okay. So line
and
back
what's
up.
that doing? What are you doing right here?
So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for the structure in your width, in your overall width, and also gives me a good idea on when I place on the calcaneal shelf. It's giving me a good idea on the underside of your foot right there for overall arch support.
All right.
So right now, bit higher arch support, a bit wider foot on your right foot in comparison to your left.
Okay.
So not hugely noticeable, but I do notice a bit of curvature. You can see that in your foot.
All right.
Right here. But right now in a sitting position, Chase, you're right at about 11. Go ahead and stand up for me. Put this foot parallel to this foot and give me a nice straight stance. So right again, you're right at about a size 11 in your right foot. The 2 key critical touch points for Oboz footwear, we want to be the fit brand, and why we work so well for so many feet is we have a structured heel cup with wider forefoot and an ample toe box.
Okay.
Wider in these 2 critical touch points. For your right foot, that is going to be clutch, having that a little bit more. But we're a pretty true to fit brand.
Okay.
So I don't necessarily bump up a half size.
Okay.
What that's giving you essentially in a lot of brands is length, not width. Now again, keep in mind, Chase, we could go anywhere from 10.5 to 11 in this shoe. So
yeah.
you tell me how you feel.
I'm probably gonna want to try it both.
Yeah.
That's usually what I end up doing. I'm like, I'm gonna try the other one to see what feels better.
I don't want to go over 11.
Okay.
Based on the findings that we did with the Brannick device.
All right.
At least for this shoe. Is that cool?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, it's a good looking shoe, isn't it?
These feel pretty good. I feel a little bit of touching on the tip of the toe.
No
so
worries.
I might try an 11 to see if that feels any better. I'm ready to make a declaration. Size 11 it is. Size 11 feels best.
Nice to meet you.
Well, that feels wonderful. Just a little bit of wiggle room, which I like.
Okay. Yeah. Not uncommon. Not uncommon. Yeah.
I'm an 11. These are cool though. Look at that.
Yes.
Did you see that, John? Or did you already touch it? No. Touch that. Interesting, huh?
So yes, what we're holding right now is the PaceTerra Pro, and this is really star of the show. This is a new for spring 2027 shoe, and it is Lowa's most innovative trail running shoe. Based on the research that the brand has done, this is the lightest trail racing shoe on the market currently.
That is very light.
It's very light.
That is
208
that
grams.
Is lighter than a can of pop. I can tell you that. Now, are these laces like that just to be cute, or is there some function?
There's some function. Pretty much everything that you see on the shoe, there's some sort of function to reduce weight, and these sort of crinkle style shoelaces do just that.
To reduce weight.
Reduce weight.
So it's not just like, I thought maybe to like hold them in place a little better when you tie them down, they stay better.
They do that too, but primarily.
Wow, dude, they're even like dropping threads. You see that? All in the name of cutting grams, dude.
So the Strobel board is the board inside of a shoe that you would find in most standard constructions, but to reduce weight, the Strobel is removed.
You're going right to the midsole right there.
Exactly. Also increases the responsiveness of the shoe. So that's made of a supercritical TPEE. And what that means, breaking it down, is this material is injected with a nitrogen gas that makes it incredibly durable. It's a high performance material that keeps its lightweight nature. The average lifespan for the PaceTerra Pro is going to be around 180 miles.
Okay.
That is above average for your typical race shoe, but for everyday training.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I'm not racing, which I have no plans for at the moment,
then I would recommend something like the PaceTerra.
Okay.
The main difference between these two shoes is you have a beefier outsole.
Yeah.
The Vibram light base versus the mega grip.
The complete sole, the partial sole.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I see.
So it's going to stand up to longer training miles. And the stack height is a little bit larger as well. But you still have a stroble-free design, perforated sock liner to reduce weight. And the PaceTerra, this blue shoe, is 265 grams.
Okay.
So still incredibly lightweight.
Yeah, it is.
This is the FlowTerra, so also launching in spring 2027.
That looks more like my vibe.
For approachable trail runner, what you're holding right here is the non-Gore-Tex version with the regular laces, but we also have the Gore-Tex option with the speed laces, quarter cut version as well.
Okay.
So this is a true hybrid between a light hiker and a trail running shoe. If you want a more ankle support, you could trail run in this. These are all spring 2027.
Okay.
But the SkyTerra is available now.
Okay.
And this trail running shoe is going to be best for long distances, more technical or alpine type trails.
Yeah.
You'll notice that the sole is a little stiffer.
I see that. I like that actually, personally.
I like it too, and I think that this could also make a great hiking shoe. So new for this fall is the Explorer boot. So I am a believer that there's still very much a time and a place for a nice leather boot. Sometimes it's
probably
what people
more
prefer.
often than what we do, you know.
Probably.
Well, that's a nice looking boot.
It is, and it's much more lightweight than it looks. It's 550 grams. The Explorer is made in Lowa's Germany factory, and as indicated over here near the outsole, these are actually resolable shoes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, a boot like that can last a very long time.
Yes.
Look at that little nubbin on there, John.
Yeah, so that is the X lacing feature, and it's my understanding that it helps keep the tongue in a secure place, so it's not sliding around
go to the
on
side.
you. Yes.
I always had that problem.
Exactly.
Finally fixed it.
Yes.
Way to go, dude. Just a little nubbin is all it took.
And that's a Lowa patented X lacing system. You have a low shoe style as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
Chaco actually began here in Colorado in Paonia. Our founder was a raft guide here.
Okay, that makes sense. Raft people.
Yes.
River people, dude. They're a breed.
Born on the river. So we're here showing our spring 27 line.
Okay.
Here is our bread and butter. This is the Z sandal.
Yeah.
There is a Z sandal for everybody. This shoe does not compress underfoot. So this is going to last you a long, long time. And that arch support is what we're known for. It's AMPA certified. It's super comfortable and supportive underfoot.
What is this?
Oh, you have pulled my favorite shoe in our lineup. This is the Ramble Rugged Canvas Clog. It is the perfect après ski shoe. So my friends wear them post skiing. They're taking off their boots and slipping their feet into these. It's like a hoodie for the foot.
Yeah.
So you can feel the super soft felt interior.
Yes.
And then we have a semi-water resistant upper, so it'll wick a little bit.
Oh, look at that little loop right there.
Yeah, put them right to your backpack.
Okay, that is for carrying. I'm like, you don't really need to pull it over your heel, so that's fun.
Super comfortable. We still have the arch support on the inside, just like every other Chaco pair.
Good.
This is online now. We have silhouettes of them available, and then new colors should be refreshing for the fall.
Okay, very cool.
So if you love our Z, you'll see that this has the same tread, the same footbed, maybe a little softer up top, but it has this great durable leather upper and a great back strap using our webbing. That leather is going to wear in very nicely, and it's a highly capable outdoor clog, but also super casual. So if you love that OG Z sandal but need something to cover your toes, this is for you.
Dude.
That shoe that you liked earlier, that Ramble Rugged Canvas, this is the evolution of it coming in 27.
Right here? Okay.
It's a bit more warm weather certified. This is our Chaco camp shoe. Here, I'll pull out the inner. It's thinner canvas and great for camping, especially in warmer climates.
You can stomp on the heel, or you can pull it up over. Is that the idea?
Exactly. This is our upcoming Mossy Oak collab. So are you familiar with Mossy Oak?
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Yes, awesome heritage
I know
camo
this.
brand. Their great-grandfathers designed these camos, and it's an incredible business. They've been wonderful to work with, and we're super excited to release a family line of Mossy Oak Bottomland.
Oh, all that stuff.
We have it available in that leather clog I told you about earlier, as well as our magazine.
The Camp Chaco and the Hot Springs Chaco.
You're gonna have to rock this one at Duck Camp.
Oh, absolutely.
if that's something that you do.
Yeah, you betcha.
Or normal camp.
Or on the fishing boat or a Costco.
Just a little bit about Farm to Feet. They are based in Mount Airy, North Carolina.
Okay.
And they basically have a 100% fully US-based supply chain.
That's awesome.
It's one of the most unique things about this company.
Right.
It's one of the things that I love the most about them.
Because even the wool, right? That's where, yes, that's what's unique.
Yeah, so all of their wool is sourced from out west, and then that wool gets shipped over to South Carolina, where it is processed and treated down and spun into yarn, and then that gets sent to Mount Airy, where it is made into
our socks.
Exactly.
Including the socks I'm wearing today. Ripping.
What really makes this sock unique here is that...
and this is the Damascus,
the
same one I'm wearing.
Yeah, this is the Damascus, exactly. You have these targeted cushioning areas. So, you know, when you get kind of hot spots along, you know, the base of your toes or around the heel, it's to help prevent that. You've got a seamless toe closure along here. So again, just preventing blisters and that bunching feeling in your boots. You've also got a nice targeted amount of arch compression here along the sock, as well as ventilation channels up through the top of the sock as well. Keep your feet, you know, nice, moisture wick, dry, to help with that benefit there. This past year, they did release a Damascus version in a no-fly zone, which is a permethrin-treated sock. So basically can help repel like ticks, mosquitoes.
Is it this specific one you're showing? Is it like that color? Because I have that one as well. I didn't realize that's what it was.
Yeah, and so the permethrin is actually treated within the specific yarn of the sock. So you're not having to constantly reapply the treatment.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it'll last up for over 70 washes. So you'll get some good use out of it.
I never wash my socks, so it'll last the rest of my life.
Yeah, perfect.
They don't bunch down. They don't slide down. They stay on my foot and my calf. And so that's a good sock.
What's new from the brand this year, so actually Farm to Feet is coming out with a whole new collection. It's called the Pace series. So these are going to be more of your run-specific socks.
Real thin.
Yeah.
With some targeted cushion.
Exactly. So you're going to have a little bit of a lighter arch compression as opposed to the Damascus, as well as the signature seamless toe targeted cushioning along the edge there.
I imagine being a thinner sock, the ratio of merino to other stuff is lower, right?
It's still about 50% merino in this sock, which is great. But you're still, again, they still incorporate a lot of the like lycra spandex into here as well. So you can get some of that like stretchiness within the sock.
Yeah.
I always, you know, equivalent to socks that are primarily made out of synthetic. You know, over time they get really stiff and kind of crunchy with wear. And so this is nice because you're going to retain a lot of the softness that merino wool has. And then you also have it available in the quarter crew for folks who want a little bit of a lower style. And then it will also be available in this low cut style as well. Cool. The other exciting thing is they are going to be releasing a Damascus compression sock for next year. So you've got the base of the Damascus, all the features down here, and instead you've got a graduated compression going up the sock.
We are a mountain brand, a mountaineering brand by heritage. From the mountains, what are the values, what are the features and benefits that we think that we can offer to that community that maybe they're not seeing as much from others. So I'll start with the Pedrock family, which is really our light hiking family. Pedrock we make in a number of different iterations. So we have a soft mid-leather mid. We do make it in a synthetic waterproof mid, a synthetic waterproof low, breathable low. And then we have a kind of like a sister to the Pedrock 2, which is one of our better selling products, in the Pedrock Max. So slightly different midsole tooling, different stack.
Gotcha. Cool. All right.
So what makes it a little bit different? Comfort always is going to be the starting point for us. So the last we use the materials that go into it in terms of just long lasting, whether you're talking midsoles, outsoles, upper material choices. We also value fit, really locking down the heel. 3F is what we've been known for. Over the last 2 years, we've come
3F.
3F.
Tell me what that means.
3F is really all about like locking down the foot in 3 different spots.
Okay.
So from heel to the medial lateral side of the top of the foot. So we've completely redone it in kind of every new product that we've built since 2025. Midsole, we're not a trail running brand, we're a mountain brand. So we use a harder or firmer durometer of EVA because it doesn't compress down as fast. A firmer midsole like this, we expect to get more miles out of because it doesn't compress down as fast. And you also get more support over the life of the shoe.
Gotcha.
This is a Pomoka compound outsole. So we are, as a group, 5 brands. Pomoka is the leader globally in ski skins. And originally Pomoka, even though they're the market leader in that category, they were originally a rubber company. So it's a Swiss rubber company. And because we own the brand, we use their rubber innovations for our footwear.
Oh, cool.
But of course, we also use Vibram. When it comes to the materialization of the upper, this is a custom upper material that we built really with our supplier in Vietnam. So nobody else has access to it. What's the key message here? Number one, durability and breathability. If I actually take out, you can see how breathable that
you can see
upper
daylight
is.
through there.
Exactly. So if you can see that daylight, of course there's drawbacks, right? You get a little bit more dirt, a little bit more dust. And then if I would just comp that real quick on the Max, because these are very comparable products, what are the key differences? Number one, it's purpose built. They're both built for light hiking. Okay. From a fit standpoint, they're built on the same last. So the shape that we build the shoe around is identical. But the construction is different. The midsole tooling is different. So you can see the midsole just looks a little bit different. So there's 4 millimeters more stack up under the forefoot here. So the ramp angle is different. Same outsole treatment, same plate treatment. But the biggest difference other than stack and drop is going to be upper. So if you see all these lines in here, so that underneath this upper, there's actually a very thin microfiber cage. And what does that do? For somebody that has a lower volume foot, narrower foot, likes a little bit, maybe more technical fit, doesn't want that big, wide open fit, this allows them to achieve that with this shoe. Where this is a much more accommodating fit. It's more open. It's, you know, for a higher volume foot or a fit preference of that, this would be the choice. Here it's for somebody maybe on more technical terrain, maybe somebody wearing a pack.
Your foot's going to move around less inside of this shoe than this shoe.
You can definitely tighten it down to achieve that. Doesn't mean that, you know, you're going to move around a lot here. But certainly it allows for more space if that's your preference. We're not talking about like, hey, super plush soft cushioning. We're talking about durability, protection, and comfort. And what you see here is just what's new for spring 27. So update on the mountain trainer, update on the Alp trainer, and then update on the Wildfire, which is one of our best sellers.
What's the difference between the NXT and the Wildfire?
So quite a bit. Number one, this was really a unique innovation in footwear because we really came at it as we want a multifunctional shoe that is extremely technical, where this, I think, branches over to lifestyle, branches over into like comfort fit first versus technical first. So here you've got running, hiking, approach midsole, and then outsole reflects that as well. Here, this is really true approach and hike, right? So it crosses over from hike to approach versus technical run, hike, approach. So wider fit, much cleaner look.
I like that. That's
more
nice
simply designed. You still get all the features that we're known for in Salewa, especially when it comes to how you hold the foot down here, which you see very clearly on the external in the old Wildfire here. But now we've hidden it. We've made it just a little cleaner.
It's a
little
nice
more
look.
every day.
It's a nice
update.
modern look. Yeah, that's good.
This is called the Rebelle Cross. And one thing I'll say is a little bit of a trend in some of the shoes I'll show you. There's a lot of hybridization going on in footwear, like cross-pollination between categories, between trail running, light hiking, approach. So
it's like cars. We used to just have the SUVs and the sedans, and then you have like 5 steps in between that now.
Exactly. Yeah, all the different models, the limited edition, whatever. But yeah, so this is a good example of the shoe with some hybridization going on. This is a light hiking shoe, but it's brought in a lot of cues from the trail running category. And now in light hiking. But the thing that unifies this family is you'll see a unique looking rubber rand, such a TPU that wraps around the shoe. And this is a way. This is something you'll find across the Rebelle family, and it's a way of building a shoe that has a lightweight construction, but a lot of lateral structure to it. So basically a supported shoe that's pretty light. So that's one of the unique things about Rebelle. Got a nice Scarpa Presa sole. It's a house branded sole, big lugs, a lot of effort into putting in rubbers that, you know, are sticky but also durable.
Sure.
I used to put a sticky rubber on it, would wear really quickly. Rubbers have gotten better, so that's one of the focuses on the sole. There's a Gore-Tex low-cut version.
Yeah.
There's also a mid version with Gore-Tex. So that's sort of one of the focuses of the brand right now. Looking forward to spring 2027, that's all available currently.
Right.
We're going to be introducing some of the product over here behind you, like the Horizon GTX and the Mustang GTX. And these are sort of...
Is that the Mustang's this one?
Yeah, that's the Mustang. We have the Horizon right here. We have a women's Horizon. We don't actually have that here with us today, but these are just taking a step up and support still that idea of bringing in like lightweight construction, a little bit of mentality from the trail runner collection, you know, trail runner side of things, but with more ankle support, basically.
Right. Okay.
More
I noticed
support.
about these, you know, even the toe on that is much more robust than your typical like trail runner shoe. So it's a nice upgrade, I think, for protection. You know, if you don't like bashing your feet on rocks.
Yeah, for sure. And that's maybe a good segue. I mean, I think Scarpa puts a lot of focus into that. They're a mountain company, and you can see some of the shoes up here, like are approach shoes. So you have the DNA coming in from that category as well, where you want more protection in the toe for sort of alpine terrain, things like that. This is called the Mezcalito. Again, another good example of, I mean, this is truly an approach shoe. So it's for people like going somewhere where they might want to do a little easy climbing or scrambling in rock. But a lot of people might use a shoe like this just for hiking in rugged terrain where you want even a stickier rubber.
Yep.
So this is we have a Mezcalito in the line now. That's the new version for spring 2027.
What's changed on it?
The big thing that's changed is, I mean, got a full style change to it, different looks, but the big thing that's changed is the midsole. They've moved to a design that has this is actually an EVA blended with rubber. So you can see the different colors here, more towards the front of the shoe. It's got more rubber content in it, which makes it stouter.
You can tell it definitely feels different.
Yeah, and the back is EVA, so that puts kind of like more sensitivity where you want it in the front of the shoe for climbing and more cushioning in the back of the shoe for walking.
Smart.
Bridging into the run category, we were talking about the Rebelle family. I guess I'd point this out, the Rebelle Run. So again, takes that idea of the rubber band around the shoe into a run shoe. This is a shoe built for alpine terrain. This is a shoe that a lot of people use, you know, for a crossover kind of hiking in a trail runner.
Yeah, I can see that. What did you call this? The Rand?
Yeah, the Rand. It really came out of sort of the climbing segment of Scarpa's line.
Oh, right.
I mean, a lot of times you'll see in a climbing shoe, just the idea, you know, bringing a rubber Rand around there for support in the shoe. So it evolved from that. But again, that's exactly the idea, is that by using that rubber structure to the shoe, it gives a lot more lateral support than you'd otherwise have in that type of shoe. Cool. So, show you one last thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Rebel 8 HD. We call this a field boot.
Yeah.
Fancy way of saying it might be used for trail work, but also a lot of backcountry hunters use a boot like this. This is actually an evolution of a product. Scarpa had a collab for a while with Kuyu, the hunting brand.
Yeah.
And they did some special makeup boots for the hunt category. And this is an evolution out of that. It's not the same boot, but it's kind of evolved out of that work.
Interesting.
Again, you see that rubber Rand surrounding the shoe, which gives you protection down here. A lot of synthetic materials, really lightweight construction for that stout of boot.
Yeah.
So yeah, great backcountry boot.
This is a stout boot. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it's for. The backcountry hunting crowd, like elk hunting, backcountry sheep hunters.
You're never on even ground. You're side hilling it all the time. You're gonna roll an ankle if you don't got something stiff. You're gonna get wet, and you gotta be able to pack out a lot of weight when you're done. So that's what that's for.
Armed mountaineering.
Yes, I say I'm an armed hiker.